Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. What happens when a complex villain is introduced only to be cast aside like a used tissue? This is the case with Rita Stroh, a character from the popular anime series My Hero Academia. Rita Stroh emerged as a significant new antagonist, becoming a formidable adversary, even for Tamura and potentially All for One. However, his perspective on villainy was overshadowed by Tamura's storyline. Rita Stroh adopted the name of an early figure from the era of quirks who advocated for the freedom to use abilities as one saw fit. He sought to release all quirks and allow them to thrive as an embodiment of human potential. Rita Stroh and his supporters formed the Meta Liberation Army, aiming to liberate all quirks. This stance labeled them as villains in the eyes of the professional hero community. The situation presents a complex ethical dilemma, as Rita Stroh's ideology could potentially allow humanity to fully realize its potential with quirks. However, there's a concern that this freedom would be exploited, leading to widespread harm. Academia, the pro-heroes appear increasingly ambiguous, curbing full potential of humanity through quirks and acting as self-proclaimed judges of right and wrong. They swiftly brand anyone who disagrees with them as villains, ignoring the complex philosophies and moral shades that exist beyond the hero-villain dichotomy. Rita Stroh's portrayal was disappointing, as he was merely a rival for Tamura to vanquish. The show seemed to suggest that only one of them could prevail, disregarding their individual strengths in favor of advancing Tamura's character. Rita Stroh's message of quirk liberation had to take a back seat as it was overshadowed by the tumultuous war between the army and the hero group. However, his message is still worth discussing, as the topic of quirk liberation will always be relevant, because the pro-hero society will encounter a crisis centered around the issue of labeling individuals as villains based on their quirk differences from heroes. The question of how quirks are employed remains unanswered, and Rita Stroh's message was prematurely dismissed. Why did the creators of My Hero Academia fumble Rita Stroh's character? Perhaps they were too focused on Tamura's storyline. After all, you can't have two villains competing for the spotlight. It's like having two cats fighting over a laser pointer. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.